You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Welcome back to Outdoors Delmarva. Now, we've had a few weeks to thaw out, so we thought that we'd look back at the 2023 Special Olympics Delaware Polar Bear Plunge.
Once again, good afternoon, polar bears. Who's plunging today?
Okay there, Busby, here we are. This is actually a really nice day.
You know what, it's perfect. It's going to be the fourth warmest plunge in the air temperature goes. We're scheduled, it says 48 degrees at 1 o'clock, may even end up being warmer than that. The water's only 42, and I say only 42 because that's the second warmest ever. 43 is the warmest it's ever been, so perfect day to plunge.
And it looks like everybody's having a great time.
They are, 11 o'clock, it was as packed as it is now. We were amazed that the boardwalk was as packed as it was because it was still cold. It's a warm plunge, but it's still cold outside. We think it was so cold yesterday that a lot of people were kind of stuck inside, and so they couldn't wait to get out here this morning. So this has been great.
You've got money being raised left and right today, I've heard.
Yeah, absolutely. We're hoping to go over $1 million for the third time, second year in a row, and we're just excited about the outpouring of support. We, of course, have Urban Phyllis Levin matching dollar for dollar every donation that's made to them here on the boardwalk. And so, the amount of money that people are able to raise is phenomenal. People are saying, this is hard times for a lot of people. And it just goes to show you how much they believe in the cause. More than 4,000 athletes who get to compete, train, and it's completely free to them. And we're the only state in the country that can say that.
We are getting ready to jump into what I was just told, 42-degree water.
Right.
The second warmest.
Yes, you're lucky.
What I was told.
Absolutely. The second warmest plunge, I think last year was one of the second coldest ones. So you're lucking out. 42 in the water, 48 in the air. Now, ideally, you want both to be about the same because then it's seamless.
and seamless is what I'm all about today. Now, I was told that we got to have a buddy system in place.
Yes, you do, because we've never lost anyone, so that's a plus. But especially for you first timers, might need a little hand holding.
All right. Do you recommend a buddy for me?
Sure. Who do you want? You want me?
I'm thinking that, if I'm going to go with somebody, it should be somebody who's experienced in this sort of thing.
Well, this is my 17th plunge. So, and I'm still stupid enough to keep coming back every year. I'm not quite sure how this works.
I don't think that stupid's the word I would use for it. I would say it's courageous and charitable and dedicated. That's the words that I would describe this.
Let's go with that. That sounds really good. That's what it is. Courageous.
All right, so we're down to just over a half an hour before we jump in there. How would you rate this crowd today compared to other plunges that you've done?
Well, it's a great crowd because over the past few years, because of the pandemic, it's been much lighter. So this is more back to pre-pandemic levels. You hear that all the time. But it's great. The crowd is into it. We usually have around 3,000 people jumping in. I think we're going to have a record over that this year.
I can't feel anything actually. Oh, that is so cold. Second warmest. Oh, second warmest is gonna be great. That's ridiculous.
Hey, no problem.
No, I'm fine. Woo! I will say though that the water being colder than the air temperature, it feels better out here.
Yes. You want to go back?
No. Next year, maybe. So there you go. That's one is done.
Congratulations.
So 17 for you.
17. You got more to go. Here's next year.
I like to say pass the torch, but at this point, I'll take any fire source.
Any fire source.
But thank you. That was fun. Well done, everybody.
Not gonna lie, got a little bit of a chill just watching that again, but I don't believe that the Atlantic Ocean in February has seen the last of me. Coming up after the break, we'll wrap up the show with your latest viewer photos and give you some information about the Outdoors Delmarva Expo coming your way in April. Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru, returns right after this.